and welcome to the stream. We are now in Hawkins Gap. So this is second Halloween stream. We will be travelling hopefully to find some more plant life that I haven't discovered before heading to the next fleet carrier. But let's have a quick look at the map to show you where we are so far. Right, so we yesterday we arrived at this fleet carrier, and that's where we set off from. We travelled to about here, where we found some plant life that we hadn't seen before. Let's show you that, because I haven't posted that bit yet. Right, so yeah. So we travelled, we found a few plants. This was all in the same system as the fleet carrier. And then we found this, which I'd found once before. And these. Not found these in this colour before, so this is the teal, no, the cyan variety. And again, I think that was a new colour as well. I don't think I found that colour before. And so this is what we went to see. So that is, even though it looks like a grass, that is actually an Alanoida. So that is the plant we went to see from choosing a location on the stream. Yeah, so in the galaxy, we have been started at Sol. We travelled to the edge of the galaxy. We've been following the spiral arms around into the middle and out the other side of the middle, and we're now following it round, and we're heading towards Beagle Point. We are about here, and we will be heading towards this fleet carrier. But yeah, let's start looking now for something to actually go and see. There is nothing in the Astrometrics map as a location, so we're going to use the codex to see if we can find something to see. So let's go into the game now. Actually, I've got one planet. I've still got one planet to visit in the system. So we'll head off to that first. It's very dark where we are. So we have an ammonia world to go and visit before we set off to the next system. We'll plot a route to that. Yeah. So yesterday we finished the stream on about the second or third moon here. I did these two moons off stream. We also visited this planet here, but the reason we stopped in the system is this ammonia world. So it's a terrestrial ammonia world, although it looks pretty bit on the big side to be terrestrial. But we'll go and scan that.
Frameshift drive charging.
And when we get there, we'll use the codex to find somewhere else to go to. Right, so get a little bit more altitude. Let me check my sound settings actually. So, right, 1 2 1 2. I've not checked the sound volume in the recording since I have switched to a new microphone. So let's see how this sounds. start looking now for something to actually go and see. There is nothing in the astrometrics map as a location, so we're going to use the codex to see if we can find something to see. So let's go into the game now. Actually, I've got one planet. I've still got one planet to visit in the system. So we'll head off to that first. So that is 6,000 light seconds to get there. Let's have a quick look at the codex on the way. See if we can find somewhere to go to next. Right. So what we are after is right. So I looked for those. I didn't look for these. So let's see. Right. So actually, I did look for those. I didn't look for these. I found these before, so I'm not interested in going to find those. Right. There are a lot of different versions of these, and I've only found one so far. So let's see where these are. Right, so yeah, we're heading over here. So we want something that's in between here and there. So that is no good. You see there the skeleton costume for Halloween. Let's have a look to see some of the other ones of those. Let's start at the top again. Right, so it's only 2,000 light seconds before we get where we're going. And again, we've been over here already, so that's no good. Try one more, and then we'll have to go back to flying the ship. Alright, so I've just overshot where we're heading for, and again, that's behind us, so that's no good either. Oh, I haven't overshot. I managed to slow down in time. Alright, so it's an ammonia world with a ring system. Normally terrestrial ammonia worlds are sort of 7 or 8 probes. I think this one is probably going to be a little bit bigger than that. Right, that should be close enough. Let's too far, so this is actually quite a big world. Normally, when the world is the same size as the Ark, then you're close enough. Right, so we can hit the rings there. But it's a 13 probes, so I should be able to do that in 6. I fired one probe into the ring. Right. I think that will probably be enough.
Surface scan by 50%.
It all depends on how well the one hits the back. A little bit off center. But yeah, that's enough.
Complete.
Right, so yeah, that's this system complete now. Back to the codex, see if we can find a suitable location. If not, we've just got a long race to get to the fleet carrier. Right, so I didn't check the last one of those. Yeah, no, again, so they're all over here or all over here, and we're looking for things over here. So when we get to the fleet carrier, we'll be heading over here, and that is a massive trip extra to get there. So let's try another one. Right, I've not looked up for bark mold yet. Let's see where that is. Again, last time I tried to find bark mold, I couldn't actually find it. Right, so that's in a nebula there. Oh, right, okay, that is... just look at the map. That is... right, so the next fleet carrier is here. So it's just after the next fleet carrier, but the one after that we're going to will be over here. So it's not too much of a traipse to try and find that one. And again, that's in a nebula, so that may be a possibility for later. Right, so Alanoids. So that is what we are. That's the system we're in at the moment. We're meant to find those. Right, so I found these previously, but not these. So let's see where they are. Again, that's behind us. I think we're running out of options now of stuff that I've never seen before. Right, Tubus. Right, I've seen two versions of these. I haven't seen that one. These grow on planets without atmospheres. So oh right, that is right. That's pretty close. That's probably one system away. So right, it's not really going to give us much progression, but it gives us somewhere to. Oh right, it is right. So it's not one system away. It's vertically up a long way. Right, so how close is that to the galactic plane? That's 200. 6 jumps to get there. Right, we'll go there. It's not really in the right direction, but it's not too far. It's roughly in the right direction, and it's getting us back closer to the galactic plane. So we'll do that.
Fuel scoping.
Okay, 13 bodies in this system.
Fuel scope disengaged.
Nothing of interest there.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Hello, somebody has joined me. We are touring the galaxy. We are currently in the Hawkins Gap sector of the galaxy, heading towards a planet with tubers on there. We just left a planet that we went to because it had Alanoida. So these are different varieties of plants. It's only, how many jumps is it to go? Only 3 more jumps till we get to the system we're after. Oh, but we have found something on the way. So we have found a water world. So let's scan this system now. Right, so there's 26 bodies in this system. Yeah, so if I find a system with a water world, an earth-like world, or ammonia world, I will stop and scan it. We found biological life there. So, and again, biological life is what we're looking for. That was only had one form of biological life on that planet, which is probably bacteria, which means I'll probably skip it. I don't go down to a planet just to find bacteria. But yeah, hopefully we will. If there is bacteria in the system, there's a good chance, like there, a body with 5 forms of life on it. So we're definitely going to be landing on that planet. And let's see what else we've got in the system. Right, so a water world, when you scan it, is worth about another planet with life on is worth about 1.9 million. And that was a water world actually. So it looks like we have 2 water worlds. And if it's terraformable, then it becomes worth about the same as an Earth-like planet, which would be about 3.6 million. So nothing on that planet. Yeah, so what we're doing now is we have already got the data for this system. We're now sort of processing that data by looking at the different areas in space and processing the frequency of the signal coming from that location. Right, so these planets don't have anything we're interested in on them. Another one for biology on there, so I'm going to be spending quite a while in this system. Yeah, it's going to take us at least an hour to visit all the planets in this system. Maybe longer, depending on how hard it is to find the plant life on those planets. One biology on there, so that's now 5 planets with biology on them.
System scan.
Right, and that is the second water world. Right, so we've now processed all the data for this system. Let's have a look to see what that data looks like. Oh, another viewer. Hi, Paul. How's it going? I watched the end of your stream on Friday. I saw you got up to about championship 205 or something. Right, so right, what we have here is a lot of planets with life on. So that's That's a water world that is a candidate for terraforming, so that's worth about 3.6 million. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be scanning most of the planets in this top system, or top star. Right, there's 2 here. All right, so these 2 here could be the other 2 with life on them. None of those seem to be a candidate for terraforming. Right, so that's are these candidates for terraforming? No, so let's head straight to the first one here. I suspect that's one of the ones with just one form of life on. Yeah, so it's not too far to that planet. In fact, so close that if I put on full throttle, I'll probably just go straight past it. Yeah, Paul, the Halloween costumes, they are relatively cheap. Let me show you quickly. Will it generate? It should generate a picture. Yeah, there we go. So that is the one of the skeleton costumes you can get. There is another one that has a pumpkin head. I didn't have enough ARX for both. Although I may have by now, because I did a 4-hour stream yesterday, so that may have got me enough to get the pumpkin one. Let's have a look actually when we get to the planet and map it. Let's have a look to see if I've got enough ARX to buy the pumpkin one. Right, so we'll map that planet.
Surface scan by 50%.
Right, so this has got biological life on there. It is only bacterium, so we will skip that. Right, let's have a look to see if I have enough ARX to buy the pumpkin outfit. Right, so manage loadouts. Go for the explorer suit. Cosmetics. Helmet. And right, it was at the bottom. Right, there it is. So right, so no, I don't. I've got 1200 ARX, and these are 6,000. Yeah, the skeleton ones were a lot cheaper. They were only 2,400. I thought the pumpkin head ones were the same. But yeah, there's a sale on at the moment for the normal stuff. I don't know, it's about 40%, I think. Yeah, right. So yeah, looks like the Halloween pumpkins are going to have to wait till next year, but that's what they would look like. Oh, they've actually got little breather things in the back of the heads. That's quite cool. Yeah, they'll have to wait till next year then, I think. Right, let's go to the next planet that we want to visit. Right, so again, this has biology on it, or it's one of the candidates that have biology on it. Right, so yeah, so 46 light seconds to go, and we're getting the speed up now, so it's not going to take very long to get there. Yeah, so we found, what was it? There were 5 planets in this system with life on, and 2 of them had more than one form of biology. And we're only four jumps into this stream, so quite often I can go for an entire stream and not find anything worth going to visit. Right, so let's see what's on this planet.
Surface scan by 50%.
Right, so
Surface scan complete.
nothing on that one. Right, so that's 300 light seconds away. Oh, not 300, 130 light seconds away. We weren't too close to that planet, so we shouldn't be caught in the gravity well too much. Right, so we're still speeding up. When we get so that the distance to it is 7 seconds away, we'll throttle down to 75% so we don't overshoot. The second number, oh, we went a little bit too close, so probably going to overshoot a little bit there. Yeah, that 7 seconds sometimes gets there quickly, but I'll just do a little bit of a dip to increase the distance to get there, and that should get us back on track. Yeah, there we go. Right, so now we need to wait till the planet is the same size as the ring, and we can slow down and scan it.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right, okay, so that is nothing on there either. Right, let's go to... right, so that may be... that is a water world, so that is one of the places we want to go. Pretty sure that's a water world. Yeah, so water world, and it's candidate for terraforming, which means it will be worth a lot of money. Going to overshoot a little bit there. Yeah, so we're in an Anaconda, which is one of the least manoeuvrable ships. It is also the ship that has the highest jump range. Alright, that's good. So these two planets are right next to each other. Very close orbit. So we should be able to park somewhere in the middle and scan both of them without actually moving. Right, okay. So this is the water world. Got a nice halo around it there. Right, so that should be
Surface
scanned.
scan
No
by
need to wait for
50%.
that to complete, because it's definitely not going to
Surface scan complete.
have any life on it we can go and visit. Let's turn back to this other planet now, which is that one, I think. There we go. Right, now this one could have life on it.
Surface scan by 50%.
Right, so that has bacterium on it, so this is one of the other planets that only has one form of life on there. Right, so where are we going to next? Right, so that is the next water world, I think, and again that is another candidate for terraforming, so that's going to be worth about 3.6 million. Right, so getting close to that now, so it looks like it was the other side of the sun. We're getting slowed down by gravity wells of planets as we pass them. I'm going to overshoot. Right, I think I'm going to adjust the scale, the map scale option, because I have that on the same control as focusing, and which means every time I focus it adjusts the scale. So let's, after we've mapped this planet, I'll do that. Right, so that should be close enough. Yep. Right, so the scale I used to zoom in and out on the radar at the bottom is the same one I used to tune in
Surface scan by
to
50%.
planets when
Surface
mapping the
scan
system.
complete.
So I'm going to go into controls and move that to another control that I don't actually use. So on options, controls, I think this is probably it might be I'm not sure if it's ship or general controls. Let's try ship. Right, miscellaneous. Sensor zoom axis. That will be the one, I think. Yeah, right. So I changed that back to what it was previously. I'm now going to change it to V axis. Actually, no, I'll change it to this one. That's slightly easier to get hold of. The U axis, right, so apply that back to the game. Right, so now I can zoom in with one control and tune in with a different one. Right, okay, so yeah, that's that water world scanned. Yep. To the next one. Right, so that is a possible one that will have life on it, and that is not, but it's because again they're right next to each other, so we might as well scan both of them. "200 light seconds." That's not very far. Right. So actually, if I now go to there, I can tune that now independently of the radar, have that set in the right location. So again, two planets very close to each other. I'm not sure if it's so close I can scan one from the other. I'm actually going to go and do this one first. Because, yeah, I won't be landing on this planet. I may be landing on the other one, so I may need to get closer to that one. So we only scan that one because we're close to it. That's not the planet we're interested in. We're interested in this one. This could be one of the ones with life on.
Surface scan complete.
Slow down a bit. There we go. Now we know there were 3 planets with just
Surface
one
scan
form of
by
life on there,
50%.
and 2 with more than one.
Surface
This
scan complete.
is right. So there is only one form of life, but it isn't bacterium. So I shall go down and scan that. Right. So in order to get a good screenshot, we'll try and go somewhere where there is where the sun is setting or rising, which is in the region between night and day. And we're looking for the blue gaps are the heat maps for the plant life. We are looking for the areas which are a solid turquoise colour, not the speckly blue colour.
Orbital flight engaged.
And at the moment I can't see any, although stratum is one that is relatively easy to find. Right, I can't see any solid turquoise zones at all. Again, I think the lighter blue is a better option than the darker blue. Right, so I'm seeing small patches of solid turquoise there. So we will go to, right, that's the biggest one. We'll go to there. And that appears to be I think that's the side of a mountain. Right.
Landing gear deployed.
So try and land on a light patch. And it looks like those mountains, shadows from those mountains are slowly creeping towards us. So it looks like we're at sunset rather than sunrise. Right. So we can see the stratum there, which is what we've come to scan. That's the orange specks. Disembark in the SRV. So again, this looks like a type that I found before. This I think is oh, I can't remember. It's not a laminus. Oh, it could be the tectonic, tectonic green. And they all sort of have brain-like patterns, but various different types of brain-like pattern. Yeah, it's tectonic lime, which is it's a new species. So I've got green and emerald, but not lime. Right, so screenshot time. Got a nice sunset there between the mountains. Let's go over to this one, so a little bit away from the SRV. Or just stand up, I think. And camera. I think I'm going to stand on top of it. I'm going to stand on top of those, but let's do that. Right, print screen there, and I think that is where I'm going to call this stream done. Right, so I shall just save that picture. And then I'll end the stream. Right, so thanks everybody for watching. I will probably be back for another stream on Wednesday evening, and we'll continue the tour of the galaxy from there. I will be doing more off stream. Yeah, so I've got the rest of this system to scan as well. So that's the planet we're on at the moment. I'll just copy the name and save that screenshot we just took. Yeah, so bye-bye everybody. Thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.